Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Finnally here, and welcome to another Belota. Welcome to another episode of DayZ. We are doing something very, very, very different. Holy shit! There's a chopper right in front of us. Duck down, duck, duck. We're doing something different today. I'm actually going to talk about me, something I haven't talked about. This is not Belota. What the fuck? This is definitely not Belota. You're gonna need it. Good luck, February. You're gonna need it. Wow, that's very hopeful. But yeah, we're gonna do something today, and we're gonna talk about myself. Literally, we're gonna talk about how I got started. Temporary bike mode activated. Press space for handbrake. 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 Oh, that didn't work. Um. Yeah, we're gonna talk about me for the first time ever. Decided to do this because it's a long. Well, last night, when I was going to sleep, I looked on Netflix. I flicked on my Netflix like I normally do, and there's this documentary called "Subscribe Please," and it's a documentary about YouTubers. I think a YouTuber actually made it, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know his name. It's something Doby with Dobi. It's a pretty, it's a pretty nice documentary. I mean, I rarely look at documentaries, but I have got to say I looked at this one very actively and entirely, and it's pretty much like I said. So it's a documentary about YouTubers and who they are, how they start, and certain about certain YouTubers or how they start, and stuff like that. Um, and I really liked it. I mean, it was really awesome. I mean, it got me thinking. How did I start? How did I start? Where did I come from? Who am I? And that got me thinking. So, this video will provide you guys with answers. So, I'm Fat94. My real name's Aaron Johnson. I'm from Washington, D.C., 20 years old. And I've been living in D.C. all my life. I was born in D.C., lived in D.C. Most likely, well, no, I'm not gonna say. Most likely going to stay in D.C., but I don't want to stay in D.C. I want to venture out. I always wanted to move to California, and not because most YouTubers move out there, and just that's cause no. I actually went to L.A. a long time ago, for a cooking competition, and while we was out there, I played airsoft at Hollywood Sports Park, and while I was out there, I really liked it. It was a nice temperature. I like cool temperatures. I don't like when it's too hot. I don't like when it's too cold. I like when it's just right. And when I went to visit LA, I don't know if it was just because in that time, but when I went to LA, it was just perfect. It was, not too hot, not too cold. It was just right. All right, just right. And I was like, okay, ever since that trip, I wanted to live there. I wanted to live in California, and also because I could play airsoft. So that's another reason. But yeah, I don't plan on moving. But if I want to. But if it doesn't, if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But pretty much how I started. Uh, shit. Hold on, let me. Yeah, I actually gotta leave because I gotta go see my mom in the hospital. But yeah, how did I pretty much start? I started YouTube, and actually, let me rephrase this. I started playing video games when I was about, I want to say 6 maybe, with my first game being one of the hockey games on Sega Genesis. I don't know the exact one, but it was one on Sega Genesis. I mean, not Sega Genesis, just Sega at all. Nice Kimber, got a water container. And yeah, I started. I don't know which hockey was, but I remember the reason why. Only reason I really remember it because it was the first ever hockey game that I ever played, where I actually didn't play hockey. I just wanted to beat the shit out of people, like literally just beat the shit out of someone. Uh, that's pretty much why I played it. You could say, you could kind of say that was my first actual. Oh shit, I forget. This is not Armor 3. I guess you could say that was my first. Okay, good. They don't have that. I like that system. I guess you could say that was my first ever actual I was about to say army game. Action game. Because even though it was a sports game, only reason I really played it was to fight people. So that was my action game. But yeah, started out in there, played Sega Genesis, then as times grew, as the years went on, my parents got a Nintendo 64 and fell in love with Cruising World, Mario Party 3, Perfect Dark. Um, what else did I have on a Nintendo 64? I think that's it. I think it was really no. We had more games, but it was those three that I really loved the most. Yeah, it was those three that I really loved the most. I think that was a zombie that I just saw in there, and that's why I remember them so vaguely and like that. Oh fuck! Keep going, keep going. Ammo box. Kimber switched to my 1911. But yeah, that's why I thought I turned that off. Apparently not. Is he coming in here? Yeah, he's coming in here. But yeah, it's part of Cruising World. Playing the 64 was epic. I mean, who doesn't love the 64? I think if you had a 64 when you were growing up, I think the 64 was like one of the most awesome consoles growing up. Well, when I was growing up, it was the most awesome console. I really loved it. It was awesome. No, what else? What else? Take this SD. Yeah. So from the 64, as times grew on, us got traded again to the PS2 started to come out. I think I played my first PS2 game when I was 11. It was Grand Theft Auto 3. Well, I'm playing my brothers. He let me play it, and that's where I fell in love. That's where I really fell in love with it. I really love the aspect, the gaming. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed Grand Theft Auto 3. Running people over, that shit was fun. I was like, holy fuck, I just ran somebody over in the car. Police, police are chasing me. Holy shit, get away from me, cops! Pow pow, you're dead. I mean, that was pretty much how I enjoyed Grand Theft Auto. It was pretty. I really enjoyed it. And ever since then, it's been an uphill battle. I mean, it's going uphill. Xbox the threes came out. The generation three is what I call it. Generation three. You got the PS3 and the Xbox 360 came out. Grandfather bought a PS3. Played Grand Theft Auto 4 in it for the first time. Really didn't like the PS3, so I switched to an Xbox 360. Got the Red Ring of Death. Paid for it once. Got it again. Didn't pay for it. Got the Xbox 360 Black Slim. The I guess you could say the most updated one. And I still have that one to the day, and that's pretty much where I've done most of my main gaming on. That's where I actually joined the Xbox community when I had my first Xbox, the one that had the Red Ring of Death. That's where I joined Xbox Live, and that's where I fell in love with online gaming. Um, to be more precise, 7 years ago is when I started playing Xbox Live, and I know that because it's a way to find that out on your profile. I forgot. I forgot how. I forgot how to do it now. Last time I checked was like when Xbox had their 25-year. I mean their 25-year anniversary, and that was the last time I checked. But yeah, been part of Xbox 360 for about death. For yeah, for like I said, 7 years. And from those 7 years, played Call of Duty, Battlefield, Grand Theft Auto 5. Games like that. Oh, that's a nice one, but it's not silenced. That sucks. And Grand Theft Auto 4, Call of Duty, and that's pretty much where I fell in love with the multiplayer aspect of games. How the fuck am I injured? I'm reading and running out of ammo for my Kimber 1911. I love the Kimber 1911. And that's pretty much it until I went to college in 2012, August 2012. That's where I actually started. This is where I actually started making YouTube videos. I want to say professional, yeah, well, yeah, professionally. and not just putting up a webcam of me playing a video game. It was actually fraps. And yeah, like I said, that was the first time. Fuck, go, 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 go. Hopefully they're not shooting at me. And ever since then, started off my first video, and I mean, like I said, from when I actually started putting out professional videos, like user fraps and all that, I really wasn't making. Oh fuck! Hurry up, get an ATC tower. I really wasn't making that many, like views and stuff. I really wasn't getting good views. I mean, because then again, like I said, I really wasn't expecting to until I started making LCPDFR videos. And my first time, I remember as soon as when I started putting out LCPDFR videos, I was in RCMP, the LCPDFR clan, and they oh fuck. Oh, there we go. They're over there. Really? Are you serious? Are they seriously climbing up the ladder? Fucking zombies, I tell you. I should have ran to the goddamn hospital. I mean to the fire station. But I put up 3 videos while I was in RCMP, and one of them, out of videos, I mean 2 and 3 got like almost 100 views, and I was like, and I was completely shocked. I was like, holy shit. I barely knew 100 people. I barely knew 15 people most likely. I wasn't expecting to get 100. I was probably expecting to get like maybe 10 or 10 or 11. That's pretty much it. But to get 100 views on first one of my first AIs. Good God. Kill one AI at the mission mark on the map inside chat as claimed. Inside chat as claimed. Am I at a mission? I hope I didn't just stumble across a mission. Actually, let me get up top on this roof. Uh, but yeah, I got like 100 views, and I'm like, you know what? This, I felt good. I felt happy. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I did. I felt good about myself. I was like, I think I could do this for a living. I think I could do this. And so from there on forth, from then on forth, I started making more videos and start building up my Steam library game. Oh shit! Start building up my Steam library games, and that's where I start building up the videos that I do. Each video, the different type of videos, and that's pretty much that's where it all happened. I mean, I was just making videos just for. I mean, I started out making videos for fun until I saw an article, and I went to YouTube. Is that him just sitting in the middle of the goddamn? Uh-huh. That's him just sitting there. Well, I got him. I don't know if he's dead or not though. Just gonna pop him one more. Oh, duck, 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 duck. Yeah, and I went on Google, typed in YouTubers, and just typed in YouTubers, and came across this article about YouTube. It came across a article about YouTubers and how they're like the next leading career and the amongst the young demographic. There's one over there. There he is. Yeah, but amongst us young demographics, it was saying how like YouTubing is one of the most rising careers amongst young people. Shit, shit, shit. Stop lagging. Really? Oh, duck, duck, duck. This is not what I had in mind. Shit. Oh, okay. Well, I'm unconscious. But yeah, it was a nice, interesting article. It was saying that how certain YouTubers actually make their living doing YouTube. I mean, not doing YouTube. They actually make their living producing videos for YouTube, and that people actually this is all they do. All they do is make videos for YouTube, and that's how they make their living. It is an actual you can actually sustain yourself by making videos on YouTube. And I was like, okay, I always wanted to find, like they say, you should do something you love. I love making videos on YouTube, so why not? Why not? I'm gonna try to see if I can go for it. Really? What the hell are you doing, man? I said bandage. So, I started making more videos, and luckily by luckily by 2014 ended, like right before 2014 ended, like these past couple days, I actually hit my 100 subscriber mark, and I was kind of happy about that. I'm just like, you know what? If I keep doing what I gotta do, maybe I can make this a career out of myself, cause you know it's right now I'm in my life. I'm at a point where I have to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do in my life, and I know what I'm gonna do. I want to make YouTube videos. I want to be a YouTuber. I really do. I always wanted to be one ever since I started YouTube. Actually, when you was little, you couldn't make a YouTube channel without being a certain age. I made my YouTube channel in 2008, and I was like, I was like maybe, I said I was 21 years old. And the only reason I really did it was so I can follow people like the gamers and stuff on YouTube. I wanted to make sure I always had like I was always subscribed to them. I always wanted to make sure, no matter like what videos they was doing, I was able to follow them. And so I did. Made me a little YouTube video. I mean, channel was subscribing to all the gamers that I liked, and one gamer in particular was Chicken Strip 23, and he was doing some awesome videos. I was like, man, I love your videos, and this is awesome. This is great. And when I went to college in 2012 is where most of this actually started. I went to college. When I went to college, that's when I got Fraps, I got Steam, Origin. I started getting heavenly, I mean heavenly, heavily. I started. What the fuck? It's a fucking car. I tell you, I'm fucked. I am fucked. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm just gonna look around because I know I'm gonna die. I know I'm not. I'm getting my frames are too small. I'm not getting good frames to do anything much, which I don't know why. But yeah, 2012 is when all of it started. I've been doing videos since 2012. It's now 2015, so I've been doing YouTube videos for about 3 years now. And I mean, in 3 years, I'm not where I thought I should be. And when I started, I thought 2 years I should have about maybe 1,000 subscribers, and 3 years I should have maybe about 3,500, and so on and so forth. And I've been doing this for 3 years, only have 100 subscribers. So I mean, it does take its toll on me sometimes. I've been like, why am I doing this? But then again, I just look myself in the mirror, metaphorically, and just keep doing it. Do what if you love doing it, keep doing it. And so I do. I keep doing it. Hopefully, it pays off in the long run. But in the in the documentary I was looking at, it was saying how like a lot of the people that they were interviewing, the YouTubers they were interviewing, was saying like, they started off slow. They start off with one video, somebody say something, oh, this is fucking awesome. Next thing you know, they make more videos. Next thing you know, that's how they get their player base. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then it goes on from there. And they say from there, that's how they make their career now. That's how they make their living. They don't have anything else but to do. I mean, they don't have any other jobs, and all they do is just make YouTube videos, and that's pretty much how they sustain themselves. And I was like, that's what I want to do. I want to be able to sustain myself. I'm not saying without a job, But I mean, at this moment, I don't have well, I do have jobs. It's just that they're not bringing in enough for me to sustain myself. So that's why I'm really hoping YouTube really kicks off for me. And they was talking about a YouTuber, not in the article, but in a documentary. I mean, in the article that I found on Google when I searched YouTubers, they was talking about this YouTuber named PewDiePie. Now, most likely everyone, hey Cal. Now, most likely everybody know who PewDiePie is. I mean, if you don't know PewDiePie, I'm not gonna, I didn't know who PewDiePie was when I started out, but that's because I started out, I didn't know who PewDiePie was. But as I kept growing with my, as I kept growing with my articles and stuff like that, I started to, who's PewDiePie? That's when I realized who PewDiePie was. And according to the article, he is the top paid YouTubers. I mean, YouTuber of not of all times, but of the time when they did the article. And I was like, what do you mean top paid? And then that's when they broke it down. It was like he makes like almost he makes six figures a year, and I'm like, wait a minute, are you fucking telling me that you can get paid to make videos? I can actually make this a career? I didn't understand it. Like I was like, holy fucking shit, is this real? Is this a fucking joke? Like, is this one of them funny articles? Like I didn't believe it. I really didn't. I really didn't believe it. And then I didn't believe it until I actually started making YouTube videos, and I started seeing other YouTubers, and as I started to become more professional with my YouTube videos and more people, actually that's when I actually realized that it wasn't a lie. It was the actual truth that this is seriously something people do as they're living. You ask them what they do for a living. You ask them what's their job, what's their career. They will tell you, I'm a YouTuber. And they say, you know what? And they say, they've been through the same, they've been through it saying, they tell people that, and people automatically think, oh, you're just some kid who, took the easy way out. YouTuber really isn't anything. That's not a job. It's not a career. That's a hobby. And as I was watching the documentary last night, and they were saying, people ask them, what do you do? And I tell them I make YouTube, and they sit there like, really? You get paid for that? And as they were saying that, I started to think, about the trials and tribulations I had to go through. Well, I'm going through now. My fam, I don't have any support from my family for my YouTube videos. I really don't. I can honestly say, out of all my family members, only one knows. I'm not gonna say. Well, no, I'm not gonna say that because I mean, technically, they're really not from the U.S., so they really don't. I mean, well, no, YouTube is worldwide, so I can say that only one person in my family actually understands what I'm doing and supports me. All the other ones, it's not a real job. What are you doing? It's not a real job. You're not doing anything. You're not getting paid for that. So it's useless. You shouldn't be doing it. And that's pretty much how my family has an outlook on Arma. I mean on me doing YouTube videos. And I just have to put up with it. I can't do anything. I mean, like they say, like the old saying goes, everyone has an asshole like an opinion or some shit like this. Everyone has an opinion like an asshole or some I don't know some saying like that, and everyone has an opinion. I mean, some people say it's useless. I don't make any money. It's really pointless. Others say, hey, that's boring. I mean, you don't make any money. Others say, hey, I really support you. Stuff like that. And to touch on a side note, I'm not a sensitive guy. I mean, I'm like 6'2". I'm 6'2", 300 pounds. If you look at me, you will see me as like, holy fuck, that's a big guy. Like, holy shit, you're big as shit. But in the inside, I'm real sensitive. Well, I'm not gonna say real sensitive, but on the inside, I'm sensitive. I like to bottle shit up though. So it does kind of hurt me that none of my family supports me. Well, I'm not gonna say none of them, but that not as many actually support me in what I do. But I mean, I can't do anything. I just gotta keep doing what I gotta do. I gotta keep putting out these videos, putting out great content for you guys, building my fan base, and hopefully it leads to what I want. Hopefully it leads to a career, and then they actually see, holy shit, he's actually doing well for himself. He's been doing this for what 5? Hopefully it fixes in. Let's see, I've been doing this for what I say, since 2012, 3 years. Hopefully in 3, I've been doing it for 3. I want to say maybe 3 more years. Hopefully I actually start making money and actually like able to sustain myself. So that way my family can see that this is something I can do. This is something that, is not just a hobby. It's an actual, lifestyle. You know what? I just realized. I'm up here. I will have a bad angle. I can climb up here, get a better angle. Yeah, I'll do that. Now, hopefully, I can make it up there without getting shot. I can't hear anything. So, hold on really quick. I was supposed to go see my mom in the hospital. I want to. Let me just. Hold on. I'm sorry, really quick. But yeah. I mean, hopefully they see that I can actually do this, and I start getting support. I mean, so far I've been the only one supporting myself through this whole thing. I mean, a couple of my, well, I'm not gonna say close friends, cause it's true what they say. Like when they say in times of need, you find out who your real friends are. I found that it was true. A lot of my friends aren't here anymore. Like I will call them, hey man, what's going on, and they wouldn't. They're not there. So I mean, I believe that with fact. But before I even hit on that subject, I want to rewind back because I should have said this a while ago. Like I said, Chicken Strip 23 was one of my like favorite YouTubers when I was coming up, when I was little, and as I was growing up, when I got into college, I joined Palm City RPG. And at the time, I was unaware that he's the actual owner and founder of. He's one of the owners and he's one of the owners and founders of Palm City RPG. And he let me, they let me in the community. And as I was playing, that's when he kind of tipped his hat. He's Chicken Stir 23, and for a second there, I'm not gonna lie, I turned into a little fanboy. I was like, holy shit, I can't believe I'm meeting Chicken 23. I never said it out loud. I was like, in my head, like, is this fucking happening? I'm like literally meeting someone I actually know. I literally like just really wanted to know. And to this day, I can say I've been with Palm City for about a year and a half. And that year and a half, me and Chicken Strip, which I now know him personally, I can say we have really become not great friends, but to the point where he understands what I'm going through. He's been down this road. I'm not he's not as famous as like most of the YouTubers, but he has a nice fan base. He has a nice fan base, and you know he understand. Yeah, he just if I would have hit him with that one hit, that would have been fun. But yeah, he understands. So I can say, now I have someone to relate to. I have someone to go to if I ever need like, well, not support, but if I have any like serious questions or if I'm feeling down on times, he's always there for me. And I mean, even though I never met him personally, like in real life, he has supported me more through my YouTube career than anybody else has ever had. And I mean, like I said, I never met this guy, and here he is helping me. Hey, you should do this different. Here's a link to this. Here I can teach you how to do this. I can teach you how to do that. I can, thumbnails and this like this. And for someone I never met to go out of their way to help me like that, it really shows something. It really tells you about their character. And like I said, like I said, if my family members just see it as a I'm not gonna say it's a joke, but they just see it as that's all you do. You just play video games and put videos on YouTube for no reason. That's not a job. You're not getting paid to do it. It's stupid. You shouldn't do it. And that's pretty much what I got to do with every day, every single day I live. That's what I got to do with because I live with them. I live with most of the people who tells it. So I mean, to have somebody like Chicken Strip come along, in your corner for the first time, it does kind of help you with your self-esteem. Well, not your self-esteem, but your how do you say your not your self-esteem, like your YouTubeness, like your confidence. There we go. It actually helps you with boost your confidence that you can actually do it. So I mean, I really got to get. I mean, Chicken Strip, I really got to get to him. He really helped me up a long way. But anyway, yeah, I've been doing it for a while. I'm really loving doing this, and hopefully in the future, I can turn this into a career. I can show my family it's a career, and I mean, go from there. I mean, I really wanna make a career out of this. I mean, I love making videos, even though I'm getting shitty frames. What am I getting? 8, 7 frames, 7, yeah, 8, 7 frames. Most people will say, "Hey man, this shit is laggy. I'm not recording. Fuck it. Nope. I don't want my subscriber base to see this." I'm to the point where I don't care. I'm gonna put a video out there, even if it's laggy. It could be pitch black, and I will still post the video. So I mean, it's just it's all a little iffy. But I mean, only time will tell. Only time will tell if this pans out. If it doesn't pan out, then I'll still keep doing it, but I just won't be expecting much out of it. If it does pan out, then I mean, where am I gonna go from there? Pretty much, I gotta go somewhere from there, and hopefully that's up. Hopefully I keep going up. Yeah, yeah, but that's pretty much it. I mean, yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. Where I'm through with this. Hopefully my family. It's just pretty much what I'm waiting for is pretty much like like pretty much what I'm waiting for is like a thumbs up that's saying, "Hey, this is your career. This is what you're doing." In a discussion, I'm waiting for something that to happen for me to know I made it, or not I made it, but well, yeah, I made it. This is me. This is who I am. I am a YouTuber, and this is what I do. Yeah, and, that's pretty much how it does. But hopefully, it gets there. So, like I said, guys, if any of you YouTubers out there, future YouTubers watching this, keep doing. I mean, it doesn't hurt. Like I said, just go ahead and make a video, and no matter what, just make something you love. It don't got to be gaming. It doesn't have to be gaming. It doesn't have to be airsoft. It could be whatever you think, whatever you find interesting. You should do it. Cause if you do something that you think other people would like, and you don't like it, it's not going to be fun for you. It's not. It's not gonna be fun. Like if you start doing building tips, like if you absolutely hate video gaming and you start making video game like videos because video gaming is like one of the top YouTube. I mean, one of the top YouTube category. It is one of the. I think it is the top YouTube category. If you're making YouTube videos, you don't. I mean, if you're making gaming videos, other people like it, but you don't. It's not. You're not gonna love it. You're not gonna love it. You're like, oh my god, I hate doing this, and sooner or later, it's gonna start showing on your videos, and it's gonna go down and down from there. So I mean, do something you love, and somebody will find it. Cause, whew, I have got to say, when people say there's somebody out there for somebody, that is the truth. Somebody out there loves something you like to do. It might be only one person, but it's somebody. And you never know. You might make new people who like it. So, I mean, just keep doing. So, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, all the good shit. I'm gonna post the link to the Subscribe Please documentary on the link. I mean, I'm gonna post the link to it down below in the description. If I can get the link. If I can't get the link, then well, I'll just try to find a link as hard as I can. Also, I'm gonna try to find the article that I found on YouTubers that, yeah, I'm trying to find the article about the YouTubers where it talked about PewDiePie. I thought I killed that guy. Alright, let's try to kill this guy right before we end. Headshot. Got his ass. Well, that was fun, but that's a nice way to end the video. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the flip side.